This is Dave Bev Lotto Odds. It is May 26, 2025. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Second, I've got another good video for you guys with a strategy that I've been employing to test the draw count filter, which was successful, and it produced 9 back-to-back wins with profit. All of them had profit. Okay. What I'm going to do is before I go through these results here, I'm going to show you how I was pulling the numbers for this. I was basically doing it just to test the draw count filter. I don't like playing with a lot of numbers, but I did it to test the draw count filter. But I mean, if you like playing with a lot of numbers and there's profit there, why not? I mean, profit is profit. That's the whole thing about this game. That's the whole point and goal of this is to make profit. Okay, so basically what I was doing, I'm gonna let you see here a strategy. Okay, to guarantee that the next winner is going to be in the brown or green zone. There is a way to do this that will guarantee every time that you play, it will always show up in the brown and green and brown zones and not the red zone. Because if the red shows up, you lose. Okay, so when you're using the draw count feature right here, see how they're in the green and brown zone? You see how that is? There's no red. So when you're utilizing this filter, if a red shows up here, you lose. But there's a way to guarantee that you'll always get a green and brown. And it's so simple. Look at the pairs. Very simple. If all the pair combinations are within the column, okay, then it will always show up green and brown. For example, here, I'm in Indiana. Indiana showed the front pair, the back pair, and the split pair. Front, I like to say front, split, and back, and it also showed the FSB and FBS in the L1 column. Okay, and here on the M3C column, okay, you had also the front, split, back, FSB, FBS. These are all the combinations. 5 combinations are all here within the green and brown. That means it is guaranteed that the next winner that comes up here in Indiana is going to be within the brown and green zones. Okay, so this is going to be here. The color is going to be green and brown. No red showing up. Guaranteed no red showing up. So when you utilize this filter, you're guaranteed that the numbers are going to be in here. Okay, and the way I was doing this, because I wanted to reduce the numbers. Keep in mind, depending on what site you buy your numbers on or where you buy your numbers. For example, if the number that you purchased were costing at 25 cents a piece, then your break even is 150 numbers. That means you could play 150 numbers. If you would, you break even. Anything below 150 numbers, you start making profit. And that was my goal when I was testing this feature here, the draw count feature here. Okay? And we're going to change this draw count. I think I'm going to do this differently. Draw. This is going to be labeled pair sum draw count. This is the pair draw count. This is the pair sum draw count. This is pair draw count. See here, the pair sum draw count. Here is the pair draw count. So we'll correct this. We're in beta, so all good. Anyway, so what I was doing here, I was looking for all the at least the front split back and the FSB in this green area because that's all you can fit in here. The FBS doesn't come out all the time, but what I'll do, I'll take it separately. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So because if I wind up, see how all the pairs are in the L1 and M3C columns? If I do this, because we're on L1 page, we're here, L1 page. L1 page means consecutive numbers wins, okay? So if I, and you should know that already. Anyway, if I do all 4, right? Watch, if I do all 4, there's a lag time with this. But if I do all 4, if you click one at a time, it's like 4-second lag time. If you click all 4, it's like 9 seconds or something. But if I do all 4, look how it doesn't change. It's 220 numbers. That's because all the pairs are in the L1 and M3C. So all the pair combinations are produced. That's why you get all 220. So what I like to see is I like to see all the pairs in here. I like to just not um, click on all these. I'd like to just see which side I have a choice has the front split and back with FSB in them. And if they both have, I could choose either side. So in this one, you don't have the front split back just in the green. You have it on the green and brown. But what you do have is this brown, brown, brown. Since you know it's guaranteed brown and green are going to come out next, you have three back to backs. Okay, then what I would choose, I'd say high probability that a green will come out. I say high probability. Okay, if it was front split and back, okay, there is a higher probability that it will be green here because you have majority of the pairs in the green except the FBS. And I'm going to show you, as I said, I'm going to show you how you do this separately. Grab it separately and reduce it. So what I'll do is I'll do this. So if I think green is going to come out high probability next here, then I will just grab the green here. Green, green. Look, I took it down to 158 numbers. Now, 158 numbers, what did I tell you was break even if you're buying at 25 cents a number? 150, right? So you have only 8 numbers to get rid of. 8 numbers to get rid of to be the break even or to go lower. And if you hit a double, that means you make profit, much more profit. Singles, you hit less, depending how many numbers you want to reduce. So you just have to go down 8. So if you're working on this page, okay, auto predict, look at number set, just to make it simple. 4, 4 hit back to back. Say won't hit again. Just take that out. 4, bingo. You're in profit. 136 already. Okay, if it hits a double, you'll be in more profit. What I like to do is I like to grab these numbers here. Okay, and if you have the prediction page, I go on the prediction page, right? And I basically paste them here because a lot of you have both the auto predict and prediction page. So I have 158 there. And what I like to do is I like to use some of these filters here, mix it up a bit. But I like to use these because these tend to mix a lot and tend not to come duplicates a lot. This one, two pair sum, tends to really mix it up a lot. Okay, you don't find too many back to back like that. Okay, so 28 and this, the back, two pair sum back, 16, 16, 28. Let's see if we could take one of these off to reduce them greatly. I'm going to try this one first, which was what, the 16? 16, and this is how I was winning back to back constantly. But you could use any filter to reduce them. So 16, I'm just more confident with this one. 16 is easier. You're in profit right there. That's all you need. 149. You're in profit. Okay, remember 150 or lower. If you want to go even further, take out 28. Let's see how low we can get it. 28. 28. We're at 145. Okay. Do you want to take out also 12? See 12 front. 12 front. How low can we go now? 138. Okay, we're getting even more profit. Let's see here. You want to take out anything else? You think 813 is not going to show up? Can we take that out? 13. Guess we could take that out. You just have to go 13. You think 13 is not going to repeat? Even more profit like that. Okay. But if you're chasing the doubles, all you got to do is just basically take out one of those to get under 150. Okay. So we took out successfully 16 and it took us to 149. We're in profit. Try to go for doubles by getting a state that has doubles outstanding, overdue. And that's how I was winning the multiple doubles as well. All right. Now, let me show you how to grab these FBS as well, because you never know, it could come out too. So you want to be guaranteed that you're going to be having the winner, right? Pretty close to it. Okay, high probability. All right. If you work all the numbers here, you're guaranteed you have the winner. Like if, for example, look, do this. Let me just show you here. Okay, turn this back on like that, right? Now, you think that if you had front split back here, right? Okay, front split back in FSB. All you have to do is this, like that. Oh, hold on. Wow, see? You have 58 numbers there, it's showing you. See? Just show you like that. If it was on the other side, right? Then front split back in FSB, you go like that. You see that? You're already in profit, or all of a sudden, 130. So if you believe that this is going to come out green, You could have went green all there, but I wouldn't do green there unless you had front split back FSB. Then take these separately, front back split, right? By going to this page here, all right? And also, I'm going to give you an update on what we're doing with the pairs page. It is awesome. We got it down to like 2 numbers. All right, anyway, so look, turn off all this. First of all, you got to turn this back on because you want to get all the FBSs. Um, FBS, remember, it's triples and doubles, all right? So they're down here with the doubles and triples section, right there, okay? And that's all of them right there. FBS right there. Any more FBSs? No, and you got triples there. So why don't you just go doubles, isolate doubles, and there you go. You got that. And if I went here to see how many numbers there were, 35, 35. All right, so you'd be working with 35 and just work to reduce them, okay, just like what I did. Let's see, if we took that, took it to this page, you can reduce them with the filters on that auto predict page. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Okay, you have 35 numbers there, and we said 16. 16 in second page right there, 16. Takes down 34, that's not much. Front, what was the front? It was 12, right? 32. How about 64, 1, 3? 32. Yeah, you keep playing with these. How about 3 consecutive numbers? Okay, how about SST? Something like that. You know, you get the idea, right? So reduce, here's 24, reduced it immensely. And you add that to your play, okay? If you think doubles are going to come out, if doubles or triples are not going to come out, forget about the triples. Triples don't win all the time, rarely win. Doubles, if you think doubles not going to win next, you don't have to play those. You're already in profit with the numbers that you played, and you play those, okay? And this is how I've been winning. So 9 back-to-back wins, right? 9 back-to-back wins, doing what I've been showing you, won every single one of them. So here, $75 was double. So one good profit there. Second test, and I just use this for testing the draw count, pairs draw count filter, which was successful, guys. And I'm going to show you why that's important, okay? With the pairs page, we're almost done with it. So here, the second test, win. Third test, win, another double. Fourth test, win. Fifth test, win. Sixth test, win, another double. Seventh test, win. Eighth test, win. Eighth test, I played the numbers by mistake, but won on purpose. So I won 2 doubles, which I made really good profit out on. And the ninth one, it's another win. Okay, I played 9 games. I won all 9. All right, and all of them had profit. The doubles gave me more profit. Now, let me show you what the update on the pairs page we're doing and why this all feeds into it, right? This filter here feeds into it, and it's absolutely awesome how we're going to get these numbers down for you. And I'm going to show you how you can guarantee a absolute win with very few numbers. This is going to be awesome, and we could put it in an email alert for you whenever that setup is present. It will email you and say you play this and you will win. All right, so check this out. So it's going to, you know what, let me show you on the page first, and then I'll show you in the snapshots. So basically, it's going to be part of the Lotto pool here. This is just the first stage of the Lotto pool. All right. So this is the first stage here. Okay, you have the L1 and L1 M3C. M3Cs are like the pairs, right? The 15 pair sums, okay, or whatever combination you mix. That's what M3C is. So for example, here it had 8 numbers, right? 8 pairs, 8 pairs. The next one here, it's mixed with a PS8. PS8 means 822, 813, 831, just mixes the pairs up, okay? And we're adding here a L1 here so you'll know how it's mixing like this. Right there, see it? L1, so you'll know how it's mixing these two. So this is separate. These two act separately, okay? But they mix together. Here at the end where you see the reds, they'll mix and it'll show you what numbers they have. For example, up here, the first page mixed everything, reduced the numbers, and got you down to 16 numbers here. Then this second page, right, matched with, did did its business here, and then came in here and matched with the top numbers, whatever was remaining, and it brought it down from 16 numbers to 9 numbers. Then from here, we have two custom pages where you can now mix up the pairs, and this is what you'll get with it. Okay, so you mixed up the pairs, right? You had your pairs. You put in the pairs that you wanted. Okay, you mix them up. For example, say for example you're shooting for 822. You want to win 822. You can mix it any way you want. Okay, and the best way is to mix it where you have all the pairs in the green and brown. So when the 822 comes out next, it doesn't matter how it comes out. Doesn't matter what pairs pair sums come out mixed with it or whatever. If 822 comes out next, okay, this is showing you no matter how you mix it, as long as all the pairs are in here, the 5 pairs, right, in the columns, it's going to be brown, green, brown coming out. Okay, green, brown coming out. So when you mix this up here now with your own pairs, guess what happens? And you match it up with the previous page, right? The previous page here, which had 9, okay? Because every time you go down, you're being reduced numbers. Guess what happens? You've got 3 numbers left. Oh, yeah. And we're giving you another customized page here where now you can mix up the pairs even more. And guess what? It's going to even be less. It could go down to 1, 2 numbers. All right? And our goal is to get it down to 1 number. Oh, yes, you can win by 1 number. And oh, yes, you can guarantee that that 1 number will be the winner. And I'm going to show you how. You see how this is in the green and brown, all the pairs? Okay, as long as you get all these, right, in the brown and green, guaranteeing, right, the pairs, you get the pairs together, right, all the pairs together in here. That shows you brown and green is guaranteed to win here on the first page. If you do it on the second page as well, guaranteed that brown and green is going to show up in this page. That means these are correct, okay, these numbers here reduced correct. The winner is in there, okay. The winner's in there. Guaranteed the next winner will be brown green. The winner is in there in the 9. And then guaranteed that one of these 3 will be the winner as long as you've got here, you mix it up correctly. And you've got the power to get all the pairs in here. That means you've got the power to make it brown green here. Okay? And this page acts separately as well. So you don't need the other pages to determine if these numbers are going to be the winner, because what's going to happen is the numbers that match the previous pages are going to be in red. The numbers that don't match are going to be black. You're going to see black numbers here. So you'll have all the numbers pertaining to each page, okay? So you could play all these numbers, and if you don't have the correct numbers above, okay, to match here, okay, that the winner's not in there, they'll be in the winner will be in the black. You win anyway. Okay, so it's awesome. You can play them all together or separately, individually. But that's the way you guarantee to have the winner. So we can create an email alert where it will tell you when every single page has, at least these 2 pages, has brown, guaranteed brown green, guaranteed brown green. Thinking about it, there's another way we can actually have the computer mix up all the pairs to determine which pair combination will produce all the pairs in green and brown. This could be automated. So you wouldn't even have to do this manually. It could be automated. All we have to do is get the pair combination. So if you're in, for example, if you're shooting for 822, the program can automatically, like AI, like artificial intelligence program could shift all these around until it gets these pairs all together here, and it'll populate them for you. Yeah, and you could get it down to that. Yeah, and also what we can do is in these, we can create dialog boxes where, say, for example, you're missing a pair, right? So you can get the brown green mix. You could, for example, if you see here, you have two Fs, 2 fronts, 3 fronts, okay? Or here, you have the FBS, 2 FBSs here. You can change it to front and back. Or here, look, you have FSB and FBS. Get rid of FBS, especially if you believe a double's not going to show up. That's unnecessary. So you could change this into an S, a split. So there you go. You have right there an L1 side. You can isolate that. And it's guaranteed to be brown-green coming out here, especially if all the pairs are in here. Yeah. So that's another upgrade we're going to do. We'll get this out for you first, and then we'll do this awesome upgrade with this feature. All right? I wish you the best. Oh, by the way, we should have this done by next week, tested and released. Wish you the best. Bye-bye.